Hello racing fans and welcome to Trackside, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting. Bet with the best, bet with WSB. I trust that you're well, you're having a fair week. And this weekend it's racing at Turffonteon and racing at Scottsville. So it is a double header and picked out 4 horses for this weekend. 2 trebles will be up on the World Sports Betting menu. And 1 will come up on Saturday and 3 horses on Sunday. So away we go with those 4 horses. The first will begin late on Saturday in race number 8, and I think this is the best bet on the card. Celtic Rumours is her name. She's a daughter of Vercingetorix. And when you look at her record, she's had 6 starts for 2 wins and 4 places, so she's been faultless to date. And both those wins have been impressive, over 14-5-0 when she shed that maiden, and especially that penultimate start where she won, getting that second career win over 1,400 meters. Now, last time out, Sean Terry did race over 1,200 meters in that B division class for fillies and mares, and she just seemed to be outpaced for most of the way. And you know, when the race was over, she was starting to make good headway. She was the fastest finisher behind Big Eyed Girl. And these days, I just feel, you know, having watched her in her career to date, 1,200 meters looks to be on the sharp side for her. And over this 1,400 meter trip, although she's poorly drawn, we're racing on the Turffonteon stand-side track. I think wherever positioned by Calvin Habib, she is going to be the fastest finisher in the race. And whatever beats her will win. I'm very confident that it'll take a good one to beat her on the day on what she's shown to date. And when you look at a rating of a 93, I think, you know, the way she's raced to date and what she's shown ability-wise, I think she's going to achieve a much higher rating than this 93. So over this 1,400 meter trip, I'll make her hard to beat. Race 8, Turffonteon. That will be the first of our 4 horses to follow. Then on to Scottsville on Sunday. Well, we've picked out 3 runners, and the first of our 3 will come up in race number 5. And I'm expecting this individual to be the overwhelming favorite in the race. Plaza Court, Peter Muscat's runner. There was lots of talk and bidding support for him first time out. That was at Grayville over 1,000 meters. He was punted to start favorite, the even money shot. And you're still a bit green around the turn. You know, first time out at Grayville, not easy. And he ran a good race. You know, he was second behind the more experienced visitor from the Johan Jansson and Fearon stable called Rainbow Reward. And we saw Rainbow Reward come out next time and run a decent second behind Flower Bomb. You know, it's 1,200 meters now down the straight, whereas it was 1,000 meters at Grayville last time out. I think that Richard Free would have had a really good feel for this horse at that last start, just with natural improvement from one run to the next. There are a few unknowns in the race, horses that are debuting, but of the race runners, I think he's got the most scope for improvement to come. Number 10, Plaza Accord. And I think he'll be hard to beat you. It looks like the banker on all bets and one to include in your all to comes. Race 5, horse number 10, Plaza Accord. Then we go on to race number 8. Now, race number 8 is a B division merit rated 92 for the fillies and mares. It's over 1,000 meters, and there's lots of form to work around here. It looks like a competitive field, but I'm going to go with the filly that's been kind to Trackside when we last tipped her. That was at a penultimate start, and her name is Amarandi. Wayne Barton horse and Calvin Habib will team up. She does enjoy racing at the course. She's had 7 starts, 2 wins and 3 places, and on a day she's very quick. If you can recall, at a penultimate start we did tip her on Trackside, and that day at generous odds of 6-1, she won well at this course over 1,200 meters. It was a start to finish victory at around 6-1. And over 1,000 meters, you know, if she comes out and flashes that early gate speed, this natural pace throughout, I think she'll have a serious chance of winning this. A last start, well, she was no show in that in full flight handicap in open company, but there was some outside betting support for her. She ran to a point and then she faded to nothing. It could have been the going on the day, but she does enjoy the soft track. But that day she just showed very little. Gladiatorian has since come out to win the Group 2 Post Merchants on July day. We saw Pray for Rain come out to win and the subsequent winner has been Beechamwood Boys. So that form line's looking good. I'm expecting her to be at a generous price. We're going to include her on our Trackside to boost those odds. Number 4, Amarandi. And if you're not convinced to go on the head for wins, then maybe take the cover with the places. It is a small field, and if she doesn't win, I think she should certainly give you a good run for your money and finish in the top 3 here. Race 8, horse number 4, Amarandi, who should be priced up at fair odds. Then on to race number 9. Now, in the 9th race, over this 1,000-meter trip for fillies and mares, a 76 handicap. The runner we're going for is the 2-year-old daughter of Vest and Gestrix, called Mist in Scotland. Wow. Last time out in open company, I know it was a D division class, but as a 2-year-old filly carrying 59, she had the 1.5 of Rachel Vinegar, but the fact is she ran against some tried and tested hard-knocking older horses, and she won and won very easily, beating Trafalgar Square. Absolutely loves it on the poly track, but she won in really good style. Just looking at that rating that the handicapper is giving her, which is a 91, so basically means at this time of the year, the weight for age allowance is 7.5 kg, so she's racing off a net 76. But with Rachel claiming the 1.5 kgs, 58.5, she is off a net 73. And on what she's shown to date, especially using that last start, just to judge her on pure ability and how she won, I think against this type of field, fillies and mares, there is some form to recommend with most of these runners. Some of them are dropping in the ratings. I think will be more competitive. A filly like Captain's Christie, I think, could be a danger. But I'm going to go with the confidence that she gave me last time out, number 5, Mist in Scotland, just the way she won. And I personally think that she could be, at this stage of the game, below the radar when it comes to the mark that they've given her, which is a 91. So number 5, Mist in Scotland in race number 9. Well, you can possibly take a chance if you're playing the exotics and anchor her, and hopefully she arrives here in the 9th race. But she'll be part of our Trackside trebles over the weekend. And as I mentioned, there will be 2 Trackside trebles with those 4 runners on the World Sports Betting menu. Again, hope you're well. I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend wherever you're playing around the globe these days on the World Sports Betting. There's plenty on offer when it comes to horse racing, sport, numbers, and of course, the casino is on the World Sports Betting as well. You have a wonderful weekend, and as always, on behalf of World Sports Betting, thanks to all the punters, but more importantly and more especially, thanks to you, the valued customer. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Garsle.